A campaign targeting corrupt officials. Surprising though it may sound, restaurants have been hit particularly hard by the crackdown. This is because one of the 8 provisions put forward by the party's Politburo in December 2012 stipulates no business meal for officials and party cadres. For Lu Wentao, owner of Lobster House Restaurant, the changes have been easy to see.
Right now the business environment has changed a lot after the government restriction, so a lot of the people don't want to go out, so especially for the high-end restaurant.
Lavish meals at the taxpayers' expense used to be a serious problem in China and drew considerable criticism from the general public. But since the introduction of the 8 provisions, things have changed dramatically. Luxury restaurants soon found they had fewer high-end customers, so many began lowering prices to attract a less wealthy clientele.
After restrictions, so they come to our restaurant because we are the casual, it's not that expensive, kind of like family-style restaurant.
The anti-graft campaign not only places restrictions on paying for meals with public money, it also targets other recreational activities funded by the taxpayer. In fact, this campaign has a zero-tolerance policy on corruption of any type. In 2013, over 182,000 party officials were officially disciplined, and this number has risen year by year. It was 232,000 in 2014 and 336,000 the following year. In 2016, the number of party officials to have been disciplined rose to 415,000. Since 2013, a total of 1,165,000 party officials at all levels have received disciplinary punishment. Senior officials are no exception. Between the 18th CPC National Congress and the end of 2016, the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection investigated 240 mid-level officials. 223 of them were disciplined, with 105 on the receiving end of a criminal prosecution.
The political ecosystem of China has changed radically since the 18th CPC National Congress. Behavior such as selling official titles, trading power for money, and forming cliques have been curbed. Now, more officials who do practical work are being promoted.
Fighting corruption has become one of the most impressive policies since last National Congress of the Communist Party. And it has also become the people's hottest topics in the last 5 years.
I strongly support this anti-corruption campaign. People around me hold the same views. I retired from a government office. After the 8 provisions were introduced, it's been difficult to invite my old colleagues to dinner, even to wedding parties. I feel that the party cadres are willing to learn and obey the code.
It's good to know that the crackdown reaches both tigers and flies. From our perspective, the embezzlers like big tigers may be far away from our lives. But corruption at grassroots level by the so-called flies can influence all aspects of society.
All evidence shows that fighting corruption will continue in the years to come. So what are the pros and cons of the tough regulatory climate?
Rampant corruption caused lots of economic problems. For example, shoddy workmanship, counterfeit and inferior products, environmental pollution, and so on. Eradicating corruption will enhance economic and social efficiency. Under the new political atmosphere, public institutions have improved their services and become more efficient. However, a side effect of such harsh punishments is that officials are now scared to take action and make a difference. Administrations might be seen to be lazy and unproductive.
Such vested interest groups act as a barrier to China's future economic development. The elimination of corruption will not only benefit people's livelihoods, but will also provide a sound environment for China's social and economic transformation. At the same time, how does the CPC maintain its officials' vigor while continuing to fight corruption? And how does it turn one campaign into an incorruptible system? These are the questions that the ruling party cannot shy away from in the years to come. Xu Daoqun, CGTN.